AI. It's like, it's everywhere these days.
Yeah.
Doing some pretty crazy stuff, right? I mean, we've got these AIs generating images from just text prompts and these large language models composing poetry and writing code.
Yeah, it's wild, right? Like robots are getting so dexterous these days, and AI is making weather forecasts that are like scarily accurate. I even heard it's being used in political campaigns now.
It really makes you wonder, though, with all this progress, just how reliable is this technology really? Like, how do these AI models actually learn?
Yeah, and what are their limits, right? Those are the questions we are going to be trying to answer.
Right. And we have a really interesting paper to dive into today.
Yeah, this paper is called Emergence of Hidden Capabilities, Exploring Learning Dynamics in Concept Space.
Concept space. That sounds kind of, heady. But I think I'm starting to get it.
Yeah.
So the paper uses this visual example with like simple 2D shapes, right? And the AI has to learn about these shapes, their colors, their sizes. And all that learning happens in this concept space.
Exactly. You can think of concept space as a graph. And each point on that graph, it represents a different combination of features.
Okay.
So like a large red circle or a small blue square. It's kind of like a map of all the possibilities that the AI is trying to, understand.
So the AI is learning to navigate this space, kind of like, we learn to navigate a new city.
Yeah, that's a great way to think about it. And just like in a new city, there can be some unexpected twists and turns. Like the researchers, they point out that the instructions we give to AIs are often incomplete. It's kind of like telling someone to draw a strawberry without actually saying what color it should be.
So the AI might end up drawing like a blue strawberry.
Yeah.
Or a green one.
Exactly, yeah. They call this underspecification in concept space. And even these like advanced AI models can have trouble with this, right? The paper actually mentions this model that struggled to generate a yellow strawberry. Even though it had, seen images of both strawberries and yellow objects, it kept defaulting to red.
So it's kind of like how we form stereotypes. Like if you only ever see red strawberries, you might assume they're all red.
Yeah, that's a really good analogy, actually. Yeah, it really highlights the importance of diverse training data.
Right.
Like if we want our AIs to be really versatile, we have to expose them to a really wide range of examples.
Yeah, not just the common ones, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got this concept space, this map, but what actually determines how quickly the AI learns to navigate that map?
That's where this idea of concept signal comes in.
Okay.
Researchers found that the speed of learning is directly related to the strength of this signal.
So a strong signal means faster learning.
Right.
Can you give an example of what that actually looks like in practice?
Sure. Imagine you are trying to teach an AI to, distinguish between red and blue objects.
Okay.
If the training data shows like a really vibrant, clear red versus a really deep, rich blue, that's a strong signal. So the AI will pick up on the difference really quickly. But if the reds and blues are really subtle, almost muddy, that signal is weak, and it takes much longer for the AI to learn.
So it's all about making those distinctions clear for the AI, right?
Exactly.
Like teaching it black and white is easier than teaching it 50 shades of gray.
Precisely. And this has some really interesting implications for how we actually, design AI systems.
Okay.
We need to be way more deliberate about the data we use.
Right.
Making sure that those distinctions are crystal clear.
Okay, so we've got the concept space, the map, and we've got the concept signal, the speed at which the AI learns. But is there more to the story?
Yeah, there is. And this is where it gets really fascinating.
Okay.
The research, it uncovered something called hidden capabilities.
Okay.
Turns out AI can often DO things before it fully understands them.
Wait, so the AI could be doing things without us even knowing it's capable. That's kind of, unnerving.
Well, it's less about being unnerving and more about realizing that, our traditional ways of evaluating AI might be missing something crucial. Think of it this way, right? Like, you yourself might be capable of playing a really complex piano piece, but you wouldn't actually play it unless someone asked you to, right?
Right.
So the AI might have all these hidden talents just waiting to be unlocked.
So you're saying AI might have all these hidden talents just waiting to be unlocked.
Exactly. And the researchers, they proved this by experimenting with how they prompted the AI. They found that by simply tweaking the way they asked it to generate a specific shape, they could get the correct result much earlier in the training process than expected.
So they stumbled upon the right combination of words to unlock a skill that was already there?
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. I don't know, a little mind-boggling, to be honest.
It is mind-boggling, and it raises a lot of questions about what else the AI might be capable of, especially if we can figure out the right way to ask.
Well, I'm definitely hooked. This is getting really interesting. Where do we go from here?
Next, let's dive a little bit deeper into these hidden capabilities. We'll explore what they mean for the future of AI and how this research might change the way we train and evaluate these incredibly powerful models.
Okay, my mind is still, like, reeling from this whole idea of hidden capabilities, right? It's
Yeah.
like we're training these AI systems, but we don't even really know their full potential.
And that's exactly the challenge, right? That this research is really highlighting. We might be totally underestimating what AI can really achieve simply because we're not testing it the right way.
So you're saying our current benchmarks and tests, they're just not up to the task.
Yeah, it's possible, like, the whole judging a fish by its ability to climb a tree thing, right?
Right.
If we're not prompting AI correctly or like even looking for the right signs, we might totally miss its true capabilities.
So how do we uncover these hidden talents then? It feels like searching for a needle in a haystack, especially with these incredibly complex AI models.
It's definitely not easy. But the researchers' experiments with, different prompting techniques, it offers a pretty promising clue, I think.
Okay.
Like, by changing the way they asked the AI to generate a specific object, they revealed a capability that was, like, totally hidden before.
So the key is to find the right questions to ask. It's almost like cracking a secret code to unlock a hidden power.
Yeah, that's a great analogy. And it really suggests that we need to rethink how we actually design and train AI systems.
Okay.
Instead of just focusing on, achieving specific goals, maybe we should encourage AI to like explore and experiment and learn more independently.
So we need to foster their curiosity, not just train them like robots to perform specific tasks.
Precisely. It's about nurturing their ability to learn and adapt, kind of like we encourage, children to explore and discover the world around them.
But wouldn't that make AI less predictable?
Yeah.
Like, if it's developing all these hidden capabilities, how can we be sure it's safe and reliable? What's to stop it from going rogue?
Yeah, that's a valid concern. The existence of these hidden capabilities, it definitely adds another layer of complexity to the whole AI safety discussion.
Yeah.
We need to develop these really robust safety mechanisms and, ethical guidelines that can really keep pace with AI's evolving abilities.
So it's like we're raising like a brilliant but unpredictable child. We want to nurture their potential, but also like set clear boundaries to ensure their safety and well-being.
Yeah, that's a great way to think about it. Transparency and accountability and human oversight, all that is going to be absolutely crucial as we unlock AI's hidden capabilities. It's about finding the right balance between fostering their growth and guiding them towards, responsible outcomes.
Okay, so let's shift gears for a moment. If we can harness these hidden capabilities safely, what kind of impact could they have on the world?
The possibilities are honestly truly exciting. Imagine AI systems that can, diagnose diseases at the earliest stages, leading to more effective treatments, potentially saving tons of lives. Or AI that can, analyze climate data and help us develop solutions to combat climate change.
That sounds incredible, but it's not just about these, grand world-changing applications, right?
Yeah.
How could this impact our everyday lives?
Absolutely. Think of, AI assistants that can truly understand and respond to our needs.
Okay.
Going beyond just simple commands, right?
Oh.
Or smart home devices that can actually anticipate our preferences and make our lives, easier and more enjoyable. Even in education, right? AI could personalize learning experiences for every student, helping them unlock their full potential.
So by unlocking AI's hidden capabilities, we could be unlocking human potential as well.
Exactly. This research has really opened up a whole new frontier in AI. We've discovered this vast uncharted territory, and we're only just starting to explore its possibilities.
This is also fascinating, but it also feels like, we're kind of standing at a crossroads here, right?
Right.
How we navigate this new frontier will determine the future of AI and, its impact on humanity.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The choices we make today, they're going to have profound consequences for, generations to come. This deep dive, it's definitely raised more questions than it's answered.
Uh-huh.
We're going to need to continue exploring, researching, debating these issues as we move forward.
Well, one thing's for sure, this is a conversation we can't afford to ignore. We'll be back after a short break to discuss what the existence of hidden capabilities means for the future of AI and how we can ensure that future is one we can all embrace. We've been on quite the journey you know,
Mm.
exploring this idea of AI having hidden capabilities. It's exciting and like a little bit daunting, honestly, to think about what this means for the future.
It raises a lot of questions for sure. We've talked about how AI might be capable of so much more than we realize and how those like hidden talents could be used to solve some of the world's biggest problems.
Right.
But we've also, touched on those potential risks if these capabilities aren't handled responsibly.
Right? It's like we've discovered this powerful new energy source, but we're still figuring out how to harness it safely.
Yeah.
We don't want to end up, creating something that ultimately harms us.
Yeah, I think that's a great analogy. And it highlights the need for, maybe like a shift in perspective even.
Yeah.
We need to move beyond just building smarter AI and focus on building AI that we can trust.
Yeah.
AI that aligns with our values and operates, within a framework of ethical principles that we, carefully define.
So it's not just about the technical advancements, but also about like the ethical considerations as well.
Right.
We need to make sure AI is used for good, not for harm. But how do we even begin to do that, it feels like? Such a complex issue with so many unknowns.
It is complex, but I think the first step is, just acknowledging the limitations of our current understanding.
Okay.
We're still in the very early stages of AI development, and we need to be humble about what we don't know. It's like we're exploring this vast, uncharted territory.
Right.
We need to proceed cautiously with a focus on safety and responsibility.
So it's about balancing the excitement of discovery with a healthy dose of caution.
Exactly. We need to invest in, research that helps us to understand, evaluate, and control AI systems, especially as they become, more sophisticated and autonomous. Transparency and accountability are absolutely crucial.
Yeah.
We need to know how AI is making decisions and you'll be able to intervene if necessary.
And this can't just be the responsibility of, scientists and engineers, right?
Absolutely not. This is a conversation that needs to involve everyone. Ethicists, philosophers, policymakers, everyday citizens. We all have a role to play in shaping the future of AI. We need to have those open and honest discussions about the potential benefits and risks and work together to develop guidelines and regulations that ensure AI is used for the, betterment of humanity.
So it's like a collective effort, a shared responsibility to guide AI's development in a direction that benefits, everyone.
Precisely. This research on hidden capabilities, it's kind of a wake-up call. It's a reminder that AI is not just a tool, it's a force. And it has the potential to, reshape the world as we know it. And it's up to us to decide what kind of world we want to create.
This has been like an incredibly thought-provoking deep dive.
Yeah.
I'm left with this sense of wonder and, a renewed appreciation for the like complexities of AI.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts for our listeners today?
Yeah. Be curious, stay informed, and get involved. The future of AI, it's not predetermined. It's something we're all shaping together. By understanding the potential and the pitfalls, we can help to create a future where AI empowers humanity, not endangers it.
And on that note, we encourage you to think about what role you want to play in this unfolding story. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep